Instrumentalist Jason Milan's original guitar compositions can be spiritual, experimental, and some might say spine-tingling. Let's take a look at Milan's spellbinding work.
I look at music as an escape. I almost think the music plays me more than I play the music. I grew up playing metal music. My big influence when I was a kid, well, I'll start off with my parents' record collection, so Led Zeppelin and more on the jazz side, but Wes Montgomery, and a lot of Metallica. That's not my parents, that was me, but Metallica, Megadeth, Pantera, all those bands from the late 80s, early 90s. Heavy distortion, heavy guitars, lots of guitar solos. Metal's great for technical playing. I mean, especially back in the 90s and 80s. Guitar, before Nirvana, pre-Nirvana guitar was a little more technical and just a lot more influential and something to aspire to. The acoustic was always a good relaxation and release from playing metal music. So that was after playing a crazy show and being all rowdy on stage. It was always nice to grab the acoustic just to mellow out. And that's how the acoustic got introduced, and just a matter of kind of taking some of the metal riffs and world music influence and fusing it into the acoustic playing. My playing right now is all about just awakening yourself and others' spirituality, and just kind of giving the mind a break from all the BS that we deal with, you know, day to day, our day jobs, just the grind of life. During a set, I like to close my eyes and just go on a visual inner journey and just kind of let the sound and my body and the fingers kind of guide that. My music has a world flavor. It's definitely acoustic bass now, but still with electric undertones to it, just from past playing. A mix of flamenco, Middle Eastern, Far Eastern, classical, flat picking finger style. It's just kind of all over the map. And what I really focus on with my music is just the essence of time. I mean, we're all slave to time. So because of that, I like to compose a lot of pieces that are played freely and time is not of the essence or the factor in that playing. So that whole rigid playing to a click, certain songs call for that, but I really just like the click track. I think that kind of rigidity strips away from the soul and just the freeness of at least what my music's about. I use a lot of effects units, just to more or less to add a lot of variety to the sound. I like to use a lot of reverbs and delays and just make the guitar, I mean, I don't sing and I usually don't have a backing band, so making the guitar sound as big as possible is definitely key to the sound. I really try to focus on simplicity. The simplicity and the catchiness of the melody. I mean, I just put a very strong emphasis and importance on melody. I mean, melody is the code and the key to opening different realms, different places in your mind, different places in your soul. So that the melody is the key. Music for Grasshoppers started off as a concept from kung fu movies. You know, young grasshopper. The whole idea of the student and constantly learning. And another thing with the grasshopper, just being an insect, it's in tune with nature. It doesn't think, it just does. And it doesn't have an ego or a self-awareness to it that distracts it from its purpose in life. And so being in tune while playing music like a grasshopper, and I just feel like I'm playing my part at that time, in that moment, just as simply being and not complicating with overthinking and thoughts. Music is a huge part of society. I mean, it's mainstream culture. Music, movies, all forms of media definitely shape different cultures and who people are. I think my music in particular hopefully has a somewhat healing effect, just to allow people to escape whatever problems that they have going on, or rejoice in whatever positive and good emotions are going on within them at the time. We're not happy all the time. We're not sad all the time. Sometimes we get really angry. Sometimes we get greedy. It's just a matter of being aware of your feelings. And with that awareness, you can kind of project it out with sound and melody. So, I mean, there are songs that are very angry. There are songs that are dark, but it's also the flip. There are songs that are constant. There are songs that are about peace. I mean, all the opposites. You can't have one without the other.
We don't keep evolving spiritually. That's when we get stuck. So just keep looking deep within and just going with what's right, not what's the norm. I mean, norm's usually not right.
What do I want to show the world with my music? Just that it's there. That it's there, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do for you. I mean, if it does nothing for you, that's fine. If it makes a connection, even better. You can't tell people what to like and what not to like, or why to like it or why not to like it. You can, but inevitably it comes down to everyone has a mind of their own.
You can learn more about Jason Milan and all the artists featured here today on DetroitPerforms.org.